Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Stag Field here in Chicago, Illinois, for this presentation of University of Chicago Maroons athletics. Tonight, the University of Chicago Maroons men's soccer team gets set to take on the Carthage College Red Men. I'm Chris Rouse here on the call. At the moment, the game is in a bit of a delay due to transportation issues. The match originally scheduled to begin at 7 p.m. actually has been pushed back to 7:10, and at 7:10, that's when we will go live with our broadcast of this game, and we will get the game underway. So once again, today's matchup between the Maroons and Carthage College, originally scheduled for 7 p.m., has been pushed back to 7:10. So go ahead, sit back, relax, take a last minute to grab something to eat, and come back and watch the game as we get ready to start this off in 10 minutes here at Stag Field, and we'll be right back.
The University of Chicago athletics program aims to enrich the life of the whole person and is invested in competitive excellence. Your contributions to the Friends of Maroon Athletics enhance the student-athlete experience for all teams. Help us build on the already exceptional foundation of success for which UChicago is recognized. Support UChicago student-athletes by making a gift to Friends of Maroon Athletics today. The University of Chicago athletics program aims to enrich the life of the whole person and is invested in competitive excellence. Your contributions to the Friends of Maroon Athletics enhance the student-athlete experience for all teams. Help us build on the already exceptional foundation of success for which UChicago is recognized. Support UChicago student-athletes by making a gift to Friends of Maroon Athletics today.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Stagg Field in Chicago, Illinois, for this presentation of University of Chicago athletics. Tonight is University of Chicago Maroons men's soccer getting ready to take on the Carthage College Red Men. I'm Chris Rouse here on the call. The Maroons come in with a record of 12-1-1 on the season, getting ready to go up against an 8-7 Carthage team. The Maroons in an unfamiliar position entering this matchup this evening, trying to bounce back from a loss. I mentioned 12-1-1, only one loss on the season. That one loss occurring on October the 13th, a 2-1 loss in the UAA Conference at the hands of Case Western Reserve, a match where the Maroons were only able to find the back of the net one time, obviously, in that matchup. But now the Maroons find themselves back on their home turf, where they have been, to say the least, a dominant team this season. They are unbeaten here at Stagg Field, 5-0 at home, and not only are they unbeaten at home, have not allowed a single goal here. They've outscored opponents 17-0, and a big part for that, for the Maroons coming to this, is Max Lopez. Max Lopez leading the Maroons with 12 goals on the season. Number 9 for the Maroons, leading them with 12 goals on the season. Had the lone Maroons goal in the loss against Case Western Reserve, but Lopez is not alone. Also big has been the keeper, Aaron Katzimpalis, who this season at 12-1-1 has 7 shutouts, has a goal against average under 1. It's at .73, and he has been huge for the Maroons as far as keeping teams from scoring against this well-disciplined defensive team in the University of Chicago Maroons. I mentioned their most recent matchup, the 2-1 loss against Case Western Reserve, a match where the Maroons actually outshot the Spartans 19-8. But that discipline we talked about for the Maroons defensively may have been a little bit missing in action in that one, as they had 13 fouls in comparison to 11 from Case Western Reserve. Maroons also had 8 corners in that match in comparison to 1 for the Spartans. Meanwhile, their opponents today, the Carthage College Redmen, they come in at 8-7. They're second place in the CCIW, the College Conferences of Illinois and Wisconsin, only behind North Park, who they lost to earlier this season, 0-3. Excuse me, a 3-0 defeat in that matchup. Carthage comes in at 4-1 in their conference. Carthage will be led by number 9, Jerry Patino. He leads them with 5 goals on the season, but the Redmen come in with a 2-match win streak, having won their last 2 matchups, obviously, led by Jerry Patino, who in that most recent matchup against Illinois Wesleyan had a goal, as well as Jerry Montemeyer, number 8. So 8 and 9, the 2 key players to watch for the Redmen. Their keeper will be Nico Mavrogiannis, who on this season comes in at 6-6. He has 5 total shutouts for the Redmen and has been a huge part to them lately, getting their 2 consecutive victories. Another player worth watching for Carthage. They had 1 goal, a 1-0 win over North Central College in the matchup prior to that. That was led by Ivan Esquivel, number 24. So the Redmen come into this matchup, a 2-match win streak, taking on a Maroons team trying to bounce back from a loss. Could they be walking into the eye of the storm for the Maroons, who pretty quiet, come in sort of with a quiet confidence? But this has been a team that's been rolling. It also could be possible that this is a Maroons team that may have needed a loss, maybe just needed something to warm them up, get them fired up as they get ready to conclude the season. This the second to last home game on the season for the Maroons. Their final home game will be against Brandeis on October 28th. That will be an 11 a.m. start here at Stagg Field. Two more home games. They'll have Carthage tonight, New York University, and then Brandeis. They have New York University on the 26th, Brandeis on the 28th. We got about a minute before this matchup gets ready to begin. We'll have the playing of the national anthem and the introduction of the starting lineups. I mentioned Max Lopez earlier, one of the key players for the Maroons. When he scored that goal against Case Western Reserve, he scored his 50th career goal, breaking the previous school record held by Dennis Ball from 1971 to 1973. Lopez holding the career goal mark with 50 and the career points mark with 124 after that performance against Case Western Reserve. The Maroons come into this matchup 4-0 against teams in the college conferences of Illinois and Wisconsin. They have an 18-3 goal differential. The 4 teams that they beat in that CCIW conference were North Park, Wheaton, and Elmhurst, and now they get ready to take on the Carthage Redmen. The music has gone quiet here at Stagg Field as the captains.
Go ahead and throw 45 on the clock.
As the captains are out there shaking hands, getting ready to start this one off. This is University of Chicago men's soccer here on the Maroons Broadcast Network. And we are getting ready to get the playing of the national anthem and the starting lineups in just a moment. Maroons led by Mike Babst in his 6th season as head coach of the Maroons, comes in with a record of 81-21-12, a career record of 3-0-1 against Carthage College. Meanwhile, Steve Doman, the head coach of Carthage, comes in 3-4-1 all-time against the Maroons. This is his 24th year as the head soccer coach of Carthage College. A 252, 177, and 37 record for him all-time. As the team's getting their final huddles, as we get ready to get this one started here at Stagg Field on a chilly evening here in Chicago. As now we turn it over to the PA announcer, Nathan Lundquist, for the introduction of the starting lineups.
Now let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the visitors from Carthage. In goal is senior number 1, Nico Mavrogiannis. A freshman defender, number 3, Alejandro Lopez. A junior defender, number 4, Nicholas Messino. A junior midfielder, number 5, Matt Rohel. A junior midfielder, number 8, Jeff Montemeyer. A senior midfielder, number 10, Adrian Herrera. A sophomore midfielder, number 11, Danny Eloiza. A senior midfielder, number 16, Kevin Mahoney. A junior midfielder, number 17, Freddie Martinez. A sophomore defender, number 18, Kevin Riley. And a junior midfielder, number 24, Ivan Escobar. And now the starting lineup for your University of Chicago Maroons. In goal, the sophomore from Harrison Township, Michigan, number 1, Aaron Katzenpalis. A junior defender from Austin, Texas, number 3, Sam Drablos. A sophomore defender from Bollisonwood, Pennsylvania, number 5, Isaiah Holquist. A senior midfielder from Holland, Michigan, number 6, Nico Capitosto. A junior midfielder from Miami, Florida, number 8, Renato Corgi. A senior forward from Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 9, Max Lopez. A freshman midfielder from Lisbon, Portugal, number 11, Vicente Matus. A junior defender from McLean, Virginia, number 14, Nate Johnson. A junior forward from New York, number 17, Dayo Adeosan. A sophomore midfielder from Austin, Texas, number 27, Carter Romero. And a sophomore defender from Jonesboro, Tennessee, number 30, Scott Lick. And at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
With that, we are now ready to play here at Stagg Field. University of Chicago men's soccer getting ready to get underway. Now we will recap the starting lineups first for the visiting Carthage College Red Men. Their keeper tonight will be number 1, Nico Mavrogiannis. Number 3, Alejandro Lopez. Number 4, Nicholas Massino. Number 5, Matt Rohel. Number 8, Jeff Montemeyer. Number 10, Adrian Herrera. Number 11, Danny Eloiza. Number 16, Kevin Mahoney. Number 17, Freddie Martinez. Number 18, Kevin Riley. And number 24, Ivan Esquivel. Meanwhile, for the Maroons, they're starting in the net. Number 1, Aaron Katsimpalis. Number 3, Sam Drablos. Number 5, Isaiah Holquist. Number 6, Nico Capitasto. Number 8, Renato Corgi. Number 9, Max Lopez. Number 11, Vicente Matus. Number 14, Nate Johnson. Number 17, Dio Adeosun. Number 27, Carter Romero. And number 30, Scott Lick. And those are your starters for this evening's festivities here at Stagg Field. Maroons have not allowed a single goal against opponents here at Stagg Field this season, and that has helped them go 5-0 at home on the season. But coming in following their lone loss, which occurred at the hands of Case Western Reserve, taking on a Carthage College team coming in with a 2-match win streak with wins over Illinois Wesleyan and North Central College. The ball is down and we are ready to play here at Stagg Field as action is underway. And Carthage already trying to go with a long pass down the pitch, taken away by the Maroons as they send it back the other way. Pass to the opposite side of the pitch as the Maroons try to work it down. Adeosun passing it back. And the Maroons will pass it back to Katsimpalis. Pass to the near side of the pitch to Nate Johnson. Johnson sends it back to Drablos. Ball being pressured on the far side of the pitch. They try to pass it down to Dio Adeosun, and he's able to maintain possession for the Maroons, but actually that pass intercepted and coming back the other way for Carthage, and they're going to try to set up a scoring opportunity on the far side of the pitch. 3 Maroons around the ball here. Great defense by the Maroons. Unable to win the ball yet. Now Dio Adeosun comes in to join the defensive pressure and takes it away, but then a dangerous pass. Katsimpalis will scoop up the rolling shot. I believe that was Kevin Mahoney on the long distance shot there for Carthage. Johnson in possession for the Maroons. He'll send it long. Ball headed back the other way by Montemeyer. And now Carthage able to possess the ball near the midfield line. They send it long. Ball in the air. Nate Johnson heads that one away for Freddie Martinez, the intended receiver of that pass. And the Maroons have it on the opposite side of the pitch with Sam Drablos sending it back to the near side over to Nate Johnson. Johnson passes it into the middle of the pitch. And the ball now possessed by Max Lopez, the Maroons' leader in goals on the season, coming into this game with 12 on the season. Dio Adeosun passing to the far side of the pitch, and the Maroons now able to possess the ball. They try to send it long here, intended for Carter Romero, but Carthage able to make first contact with it, and now they possess the ball. Pass sent long the other way, but Nate Johnson intercepts, and the Maroons are able to win possession there. Long pass from Drablos, intended for Dio Adeosun, but he's challenged, and the challenge is won by Carthage. They send it long the other way, where Katsimpalis will just pass it over. And now here is Sam Drablos. Maroons sending it long here. Ball hit a Carthage player in the chest, and now it goes out of play. Capitasto had the long pass there, and now Capitasto throws it in to Sam Drablos. Drablos over to Nico Capitasto, and right back. Drablos over to Johnson, able to shift this Carthage defense. Carthage playing with a 4-4-2 set out there on the pitch. Drablos tried to pass it, but instead he passed it off the Carthage player, and they're able to keep the ball in play. Carthage now with a counterattack opportunity. They get a move on Capitasto. They try to cross it into the box. It looked like it was deflected by the Maroons, and it's out of play. And it will be a Carthage throw-in on the far side.
I think that's Herrera, number 10, the guy who
So Carthage will get a corner here. First corner of the match Comes 4 minutes into the match. It's a low liner. Dio Deosin in pursuit of the ball for the Maroons, and he is able to possess it. He passes to the middle of the pitch, and here's Max Lopez.
Oh, great ball.
Oh, get on it, Carthage.
Lopez with a nice pass to Romero. Romero able to possess it. He looks for Lopez. Lopez tried to pass it back, but Carthage able to clear that one out as the ball was going to enter their defensive box. Holquist over to Capitasto. He passes over to Romero. Ball taken away from him. Battle for it in the middle of the pitch. Possession won by the Maroons. They try to pass it into the box again. But Carthage doing a great job so far here of just keeping the Maroons out of the penalty area in this match. Shows that they have a knowledge that if the Maroons usually when the Maroons score on this pitch, that pretty much is the match. The Maroons have not allowed a goal to an opposing team here at Stagg Field all season. Pass it into the middle of the field. It's taken away by Carthage. That was Herrera that made that pass. The ball was knocked away, but the Carthage was able to possess the ball. Lick passes to Dio Adeosun. He's looking for Lopez. Ball knocked away from him. Maroons able to possess the ball out of midfield. Pass to Romero.
For him, it's just decision.
He'll decide to just pass it back to Johnson as the Maroons going to take the more subtle approach here. Just pass it back to the defenders and let them create passing lanes. Now here's Capitasto.
That's why, like a guy like Nico, I never worry about.
He passes to Corgi. Corgi sends it long, and it appears that we're going to get an offsides against the Maroons. And that will lead to a Carthage free kick. We've played 6 minutes here, still scoreless. This is University of Chicago men's soccer here on the Maroons Broadcast Network. Free kick coming from Nico Mavrogiannis, who is a two-time Defensive Player of the Week in the college conferences of Illinois and Wisconsin. Sam Drablo sending it back the other way. Maroons able to possess here. And a sliding tackle, a dangerous tackle, but Carthage able to make contact with the ball, but actually the officials will say it's a foul. So the Maroons will get the free kick. Capitasto passed it back to Drablos. He finds Johnson. Johnson sending it down to Lopez. Lopez looking for Corgi. Had it knocked away from him.
I'm not really sure what we're doing.
And Carthage going to send it long here. Long pass intended for Martinez. Martinez is being pressured here by Johnson, and Johnson able to win possession for the Maroons as he passes to Romero. Romero had that one knocked away on a beautiful sliding tackle by Matt Royal. Pass to the far side of the pitch for the Maroons. Drablos
is almost playing like that.
sends it down. He was looking for Lopez. He actually passed it to Carthage. Lopez going for goal there, but that one to the right of the net will be a Carthage goal kick. Lopez did a good job there on that long pass. Allowed the Carthage player to actually make contact with it as he headed it, but it didn't go too far. It actually went right down into Lopez's range of possession. And then when he got the possession of it, he took a solid shot just a little too far to the right as Mavrogiannis takes the free kick here for Carthage. Goal kick, I should say, as Dio Deosin possesses it for the Maroons. And he passes it back to Johnson.
I was worried about a back pass because that's a Carthage for their first goal.
Johnson over to Holquist. Holquist looking for Lopez. Lopez gets around one Carthage defender, and then he splits a double team with a pass for Vicente Matus. And we get a whistle. And it will be a Carthage free kick. Not 100% sure if it was offsides or a foul on Matus. And I'm being told it's a foul on Matus, so it will be a free kick for Carthage. Mavrogiannis will take the free kick. And he'll go short with it. And a chance to steal the ball there for the Maroons as Matus is doing a great job with the forwarding pressure. Knocks it out of play. It will be a Carthage throw-in. Smart defense by Vicent Matus. Try to force a quick turnover just outside of the Carthage box and allow the Maroons to keep the forwarding pressure on to create a counterattack. Cross pitch pass here to Isaiah Holquist. Holquist decides to go back to Drablos. Drablos passes to the outside. This is Scott Lick. Lick passes back to Capitasto, who finds Holquist. Holquist was jumping up and down here on the near side of the pitch, feeling like he had a lane, and it appears he was right as he's got Romero here. Romero being pressured now, pretty much triple teamed here. He's got 3 red shirts around him.
Probably should just try to put it in.
And now here comes Carthage back the other way. Martinez with that pass, and he sends it up to Montemeyer. Montemeyer with the outside pass to Esquivel. Maroons take it away. Matus passes to Dio Daleson.
The sense is the guy I'm very curious.
Lopez had to get back on side, and he was successful in doing so. Good job by Dio Daleson, showing great field awareness. Matus with a shot for the net. That one off the face of one of the Carthage defenders. But Matus able to repossess the ball for the Maroons.
His youth team.
They pass to Romero, and Romero is called offsides. So this will be a free kick for Nico Mavrogiannis. Comes into this match at 6-6 on the season. Has 5 shutouts for Carthage College. Those 5 shutouts against Illinois Wesleyan, North Central College, Elmhurst, Carroll College, and Lawrence University. He sends it long, and is headed away by Capitasto. And we get a foul. It will be a Maroons free kick. That foul called against Danny Eloisa. As now the Maroons will go back the other way. Capitasto, outside pass. Let's see if they set one up for Adeoson. Here's a through ball opportunity. Matus goes for goal, but that one just to the right of the net.
We didn't get a touch.
And it will be a goal kick for Mavrogiannis. Great through ball opportunity there. Lick trying to find Matus. He actually beat the keeper, but just couldn't twist the ball back inside of the post that was closest to him on that one. And now we'll get the goal kick from Mavrogiannis. He sends it long. Here's Romero. Romero over to Holquist. Back to Romero. Romero with the through ball to Lopez. And he is caught offsides and missed the shot anyway.
I think this Carthage back line just keeps, they jump up.
And right now, I believe that's 4 offsides calls against the Maroons here in the early going. Another Carthage College free kick.
I know, that's the problem.
Right now, Carthage defensively just taking advantage of the Maroons' aggressiveness here and using their strategy pretty much to their advantage. Is coming up a little bit as we get a battle for the ball on the far side. Scott Lick battling for it for the Maroons as that pass goes out of play for a Maroons throw-in. But right now, Carthage defensively, that back line, they're playing that 4-4-2 set. All 4 guys sort of come up whenever they realize they have a Maroons player that's a little over-aggressive and forcing the officials to make the offsides call. Lopez over to Holquist. Holquist got the ball from Corgi, and it looked like he was going back to him, and he passed it over to Carthage College. They have a scoring opportunity. Martinez had it in the box. He was battled off the ball. Great tackle by the Maroons to keep Carthage from scoring, as they could have easily had a one-on-one opportunity with Martinez against Katsimpolis. Pass intercepted in the middle of the field by Corgi. but Carthage able to regain possession. Herrera passed it over to the middle of the field. Pass to the near side over to Kevin Riley, the sophomore out of Libertyville, Illinois. Carthage going to go long, and they're going to go back to Riley. Holquist kicks that one straight into the air, and it was actually misplayed by Carthage. Riley goes for it, and great defense there by Carter Romero. He knocks it out of play. It will set up a Carthage throw-in from Kevin Riley. Matus passes over to Adeosun, who had to work not only around the Carthage defender but also the official there, and was unable to maintain possession. Riley passes over to Esquivel. Esquivel to Herrera, and he'll go to the far side of the pitch. Carthage is trying to break the Maroons down here as they work it back near the middle of the field, but it's taken away. I believe that's Droblos. Droblos able to possess it. He passes it to Adeosun. And now here's Herrera. Herrera with a long shot. Katsumpalis. Good job recognizing the shot on that one. And makes a nice two-handed save. And the Maroons now able to possess the ball. Droblos. Droblos sending it long. He's looking for Lopez. Lopez heads it back for Adeosun. Adeosun working on Herrera. Tried to pass into Lopez. Lopez got knocked to the pitch, but no foul. Outside pass. Lick crosses into the box. Lopez goes for goal, and that one knocked away by Mavrogiannis. That will lead to a Maroons corner. But a great attacking opportunity for the Maroons there. They get a great cross from Lick. Lopez going for goal on that bicycle kick, but unable to get it in. Dio Adeosun takes the corner, the first of the evening for the Maroons. That one knocked well out of play, and that will also be a corner as Nicholas Messino, I think he was just trying to clear the ball out, but he cleared it back over near the corner line.
On a cold night like this, you might see a good number.
And here's Adeosun. Another low lining kick. That one almost knocked in. I believe that was Matus that made contact with the ball, but it was easily scooped up by Mavrogiannis as Matus tried to score on that one. Here's Lick, able to possess it for the Maroons, and we get a foul here.
Handball.
And it's a handball, and Carthage will get the free kick. They pass it to the middle of the pitch. And they pass it across over to Riley. Riley's pass intended for Martinez, but he found Holquist, and Holquist was tripped up, and one of the back officials caught that one immediately, and the Maroons will get a free kick. Quick free kick taken by the Maroons. Try saying that 3 times fast. As Adeosun passes to Corgi. Corgi with the outside pass to Holquist. Holquist crosses into the box. He's got Lopez. Lopez with the header for the net, but the offsides flag goes up before Lopez made contact with the ball.
He wasn't offsides. He wasn't offsides.
And the Maroons faithful not happy with that one, as Max Lopez would have had his 13th goal of the season, his 51st career goal, but not on that occasion, as that's taken off the board via the offsides. Johnson unable to possess the ball. Actually, he lost his footing. Opportunity for Carthage. They go for goal. Katsumpalis deflected it away, but luckily a number of Maroons players in the area as Corgi cleared it out. Carthage still attacking, but now the Maroons going back the other way on the counterattack. Dio Adeosun being surrounded by red uniforms, and a foul as he falls to the ground.
The issue is now, if we feel like we're not getting the help we should, we're going to blind for it.
Here's Lick on the opposite side of the pitch after getting the pass from Nico Capitasto. Crossed it into the box. It was headed back to him. Matus and Capitasto going for the ball before they finally decide that Matus was going to take it, but then it was taken away from him by Carthage, and they're trying to work the ball down the pitch. Just a great effort there from Carthage, despite having 3 different Maroons players around the ball. And a foul against the Maroons. Looking down at the field, the entire Carthage sideline up and running around trying to stay warm on a pretty cool evening here in Chicago. It's that fall weather. That temperature definitely dips once the sun goes down. But it dips even quicker in the fall. Free kick will be taken by Carthage.
You know, it's really hard to see Carthage's numbers up front. I mean, you can see their numbers on back left.
They cross it into the box. Capitasto unable to make contact with the ball as now Adeosun battles for it. Ball kicked well into the air by Carthage. I believe that's Lick battling for it. And Lick actually sends it back the other way for the Maroons. The ball rolls out of play. They try to send it back to Carthage, but they kicked it off one of the Maroons players. It will be a Carthage throw-in. They'll get a far side throw-in. And they'll go long with that throw-in. Got a battle for the ball. I see a couple of players falling to the turf here at Stagg Field. And we get a whistle. And this will be a foul against Carthage.
The problem is the next yellow dial gets.
Actually, this foul will go against the Maroons. I believe they're going to call it on Dio Adeosun. And another Carthage free kick. They try to free kick it into the penalty area. They get it in there. Drabos made contact with it, but the ball fell right in front of him and another Carthage player. But the Maroons quickly got it out before Carthage could even react. Riley made contact, but he lost it to the Maroons. Adeosun sent it the wrong way there. Had no help down the pitch. Was trying to find a teammate, but he found another Carthage player. Carthage trying to get a goal here. They get it into the penalty area. There's a shot on net. Katsimopoulos with another great save. And now Adeosun.
That guy right there spinning back
has it knocked away from him, and the Maroons turn back another Carthage scoring opportunity. Katsimopoulos not only have the Maroons shut out every opponent they face here at Stagg Field. Katsimopoulos on the season with 7 shutouts of his own. Meanwhile, here's a long pass the other way. Romero in possession of the ball. Let's see if he can work it in the penalty area. He does just that. Passes outside to Holquist. Sliding tackle by Martinez, but Holquist is able to maintain possession. He passes it back to Romero. Romero crosses into the box just a little too long over the head of Dio Adeosun. And that will lead to another Carthage College goal kick. Both teams just turning each other back at this point. Carthage has had some pretty good looks on net at Katsimopoulos, but so far he has kept them from being the first opposing team to score here at Stagg Field. Meanwhile, Mavrogiannis on the other end has been aided by a few offsides calls, but on other plays has done his job as well, keeping the ball out of the net. As we get a mix-up in the middle of the field.
No, they can't be nothing.
No whistle at all on that play. You don't see that very often. As Carthage has it on the opposite side into the corner there, and it will be a Maroons throw-in. So good defense by Lick to force that play into the corner. And the ball goes out for a Maroons throw-in, and it's a long one into Adeosun. Lopez looking for Dio Adeosun. And a foul against Carthage as Adeosun is down. And the officials will blow the whistles as we got a Carthage College player down on the field as well. I saw Adeosun go down holding his ankle. But now I see a Carthage player down, and that is the reason for the stoppage. We got 20-26 to go here in the first half, still scoreless here at Stagg Field. You're watching University of Chicago men's soccer here on the Maroons Broadcast Network, powered by the Illinois Media School here at Stagg Field. Sam Droblos passes it over to Johnson. And Johnson passes back to Droblos.
All right, now.
Droblos looking for Lopez. That one headed into the air by Carthage. Lopez heads it closer to the net for Romero, but Carthage is able to possess the ball. They pass to Holquist. Holquist goes into traffic and then passes to Dio Adeosun. Lopez passing into the box.
There's too many guys in the middle that big for the wing.
And now the Maroons able to possess the ball with Corgi. And a bad pass as now Carthage now has a chance for a counterattack here. But the ball possessed by Droblos, and he'll just pass it back to Katsimpoulos. And he'll pass it over to Johnson. Johnson passing for Corgi. That one knocked out of play by Carthage. And the quick throw in will come from Holquist into Johnson. Droblos sending it long. He's looking for Lopez in Adeosun, but the ball easily scooped up by Mavrogiannis. As he's going to send everyone down the field. And now he drops the ball. Could be a short pass, actually. Actually, we'll go with his first instinct and send it long. Romero, pass to Matus. Matus looking for Adeosun. And it looked like the Maroons had possession, but that one bounces away from them. Outside play here for Carthage as the Maroons are able to take the ball away from Kevin Mahoney. Holquist in possession of the ball. Was trying to pass to Romero. Instead, he passed it right to Freddie Martinez of Carthage. Riley back to Martinez. Martinez tries to cross into the box. That one's sent away by Capitosto. Riley able to possess the ball. It looked like Romero was going to intercept that one and have a counterattack opportunity for the Maroons, but was not the case. Carthage goes for the pass. That one goes a little long on the pass from Esquivel intended for Mahoney, and Katsimpoulos able to possess it for the Maroons. Katsimpoulos will throw it in to Johnson. Johnson looking for Lopez. Lopez falls as Rohel takes it away for Carthage. We got a battle along the line between Johnson and Esquivel. And it will be a Maroons throw-in, which will be taken by Isaiah Holquist. Holquist throwing it in to Matus. And a sliding pass there from Carthage, easily scooped up by Aaron Katsimpoulos. Actually more of a sliding tackle effort. He just happened to make more contact with the ball than he thought he would and sent it the wrong way. Lopez. Lopez goes down there on that play for the ball. Outside pass to Holquist. Holquist has 3 players in the area if he wants it, but instead he'll go backwards to Corgi.
They're always looking to body him up to try to.
Capitasto passing to Johnson. Back to Nico Capitasto. Sam Drablos. Drablos gets it into the box, but it's headed away by Carthage. Freddie Martinez sends it down the pitch for Carthage. And Matus going for the ball with that tackle. Gets more man than ball on that one as he takes down Jeff Montemeyer, and that draws the foul. Free kick to be taken from Matt Rohel for Carthage.
No. No, it's because the one kid was trying to shoot.
Bit of a delay there as I saw Capitasto talking to one of the officials. Rohel passes over to the far side of the pitch. Inside 16 minutes remaining here in the first half. Carthage going for the through ball there, but the Maroons able to knock it away as Capitasto heads it over to Matus. Lopez passes to Romero, but Carthage able to intercept, and they'll pass it back to their defenders as Rohel possesses for the Redmen. Mavrogiannis takes the long kick. Looked sort of like a free kick, but was not on that play as Johnson passes over to Drablos. Drablos looking for Romero. That one over his head and headed away by Freddie Martinez for Carthage. It will go out for a Maroons throw-in. Holquist with the throw-in for Lopez. He heads over to Romero, and that one bounces off Romero's foot out of play over the touchline for a Carthage throw-in. And we get a clock stoppage here as we see one of the Carthage players doubled over there. That is Matt Rohel, the junior out of Zion, Illinois. Comes into this match with 1 assist through 15 games played for Carthage. And it appears he's having some issues with his right leg. But play will resume now with this throw-in from Riley. And his throw-in headed away by Romero for the Maroons. Lopez able to possess the ball. They try to set up Lopez, and Lopez double-teamed, and Lopez was going for the ball, and he may have caught one of the Carthage players, and that will draw our first card of the match. A yellow card against Lopez. So Max Lopez will pick up the yellow, and Carthage will now get the free kick. So Carthage now will take the free kick here. Lopez was double teamed going for that ball. He tried to possess it, and when he put his foot in the air, he kicked his foot in the air to try to make contact with the ball. Nailed one of the Carthage players, and that draws the yellow card. They send it back the other way.
We've got 4 subs, so I'd say he's down.
As now Lopez heads the ball into the air, and Adeosun had that one headed away from him as he tried to possess it. And the Maroons now will get a free kick with Nico Capitasto passing it over to Corgi. And Corgi taking the free kick back to Drablos. Far side pass over to Lick. Lick passes to Dio Adeosun. Adeosun was looking for Matus. Drablos passing into the box, looking for Lopez. Matus possesses it, passing over to Capitasto. He goes to Drablos, who was looking for Matus, and that ball goes out of play for a Carthage throw-in. We'll see a new look from the Maroons pretty soon. They got 4 players getting set to come on the pitch. Carthage throws it in. Ball knocked away, and now the Maroons will get the throw in, and we will get those subs. Coming on now for the Maroons, number 12, Josh Schofield. Number 24, Kyle Rourke. Number 4, Gary Zhao. And number 22, Jonah Moore. I see Vincent Matus, Dio Adeosun coming off, Isaiah Holquist, and Carter Romero are the players all that come off for the Maroons. And immediately touching the ball is Jonah Moore, who just came on. He passed to Rourke. Moore with an opportunity to go for net here, but that one scooped up by Mavrogiannis. Mavrogiannis with the quick throw in into Kevin Riley. They pass it over to Rourke. Last time the Maroons were at home, Kyle Rourke had the game-winning goal against Rochester. We will have more on that at halftime as Johnson possesses for the Maroons. Maroons with their first game back after 3 consecutive road matches. Johnson looking long for Moore. Ball intercepted by Carthage. Riley tried to send it long, but it hit one of the Maroons players in the leg before going into the air. Ball knocked out of play for a Carthage throw-in. Kevin Riley will take the throw in here for Carthage. And Jonah Moore makes contact with one of the Carthage players, and it appears, and that will draw a stoppage as one of the Carthage players. That is Martinez. Actually, no, that is Eloisa that is down. I thought I saw 17. That's 11. So Danny Eloisa took the shot to the face. So now Adrian Herrera will get a free kick in a pretty favorable position as Carthage is able to put all but 3 players in the box here.
24. That's what we need. If anyone's going to make a play right now, I think it's that.
Herrera will take the free kick. 3 players going towards the box for Carthage, but the ball knocked away by the Maroons. They are able to clear out that attacking opportunity for Carthage. And a foul against Carthage as the Maroons take the free kick with Katsimpoulos making the quick pass. Drablos passes it up the pitch for the Maroons. Capitasto back to Johnson. Johnson sending it long for Lopez. Lopez heads it in the air. He was looking for Zhao on that pass, but Carthage sends it back the other way. Drablos over to Capitasto, who passes to the far side. That's Lick. Lick's pass intercepted, and now Carthage is going to try to get the counterattack. Lick was looking for Schofield on that play. Long pass from Herrera to the outside here, looking for Martinez, and now Martinez possesses the ball. He passes back to Riley. Under 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. Riley forced out a play That one looked like it should have been a Maroons throw-in as Riley dribbled that one out of play, but the officials get that throw in to Carthage, and then the ball knocked out of play by the Maroons for another Carthage throw-in. Riley got the benefit of the doubt on that previous throw-in. That one looked like he clearly just lost it out of play. Here's Lopez. Rourke on the long pass. And Schofield able to possess it for maybe about a second and a half before Carthage takes it away. Mavrogiannis sending it long. Drablos over to Lick. Actually, Schofield. And that one knocked out of play for a Carthage throw-in. Quick throw-in. Long pass. And then Carthage passes back to set up their attack. They get a pass, shot on net. Katzimpoulos will watch that one go through the upright here. This is also where they play University of Chicago football for a goal kick. Johnson passes over to Moore. Ball taken away by Carthage. Now they set up a scoring opportunity. Here's a chance to go for goal. And that one gets back in front. Katzimpoulos with a nice save. Second opportunity for Carthage. Ball cleared out by the Maroons, but still in the penalty area. And good defense by the Maroons as they keep Carthage from getting the first goal of the match here.
24 save. This is why you go real epic.
Pass goes to the outside. They cross it back into the box. Rourke charging the ball, unable to make contact with it. As Carthage now has possession. Alejandro Lopez passes to the far side of the pitch. They try to cross it back into the box. They go for goal again, but Katzimpoulos will easily catch that one. Great job by Katzimpoulos to turn back 2 or 3 Carthage scoring opportunities. And then a great clear out. There was so many bodies in the penalty area. I actually missed who cleared it out for the Maroons. But a great team effort to keep this match leveled. Pass to the middle of the pitch. Corgi passes over to Moore, and he passes back to Johnson. Corgi, he wanted Moore to go long so he can hit him with the long pass. Moore knocked down, draws the foul against Carthage.
That was for a change.
That wasn't a foul on them. Worst calls.
Rohel will get called for the foul as he and Moore were in pursuit of the ball.
Well, now we gotta make this count.
The Carthage sideline not happy with that one as they thought Rohel simply just ran past Moore, and maybe the turf monster struck on Moore there. And the official put the blame on Rohel, but nonetheless, free kick for the Maroons.
Still not 10 yards.
Capitasto crosses into the box. That one knocked away, and we get a foul. It will go against the Maroons.
You saw he just took his leg and cleated it back.
And Mavrogiannis will get another free kick. He's pretty much sent everyone down the field. He had one guy close to him, and now he's going to go down the field as well, and he will send it long. Ball possessed by Carthage on the far side of the pitch. Here's Herrera. He passes back to Rohel, and he'll send it long. Rourke joins the defensive attack there and is able to get the tackle and take the ball away. They pass it to Zhao, and he passes back to Corgi. Corgi goes to the far side. This is Lick. Lick over to Schofield. Schofield passing to Zhao, who passed to Capitasto. And now they decide to go back to Johnson, who will go to Drablos. 4.5 minutes remaining in this first half. We are scoreless. Aaron Katsimpoulos and Nico Mavrogiannis have turned back everything that has come their way so far in this match. And a foul there against the Maroons, and will result in a Carthage free kick. Carthage decides to send it long on the far side. Another long pass. Johnson battling for the ball as he was matched up with Freddie Martinez on that one. The ball goes out of play. This will be a Maroons throw-in. And it comes in quickly to Drablos. Drablos passes back to Katsimpoulos. Katsimpoulos will send it long. Lopez heading the ball to Schofield. It goes over his head. And Carthage sent it back, but the Maroons were able to possess it anyway with Zhao. Zhao got it back there. As now Capitasto was battling for it, but Carthage able to maintain possession on the outside of the pitch there. Corgi passing back to Drablos. And Drablos over to Lick. Lick passes to Zhao, who was looking for Schofield. And it appeared he zigged when he should have zagged on that one as the ball goes out of play for a Carthage throw-in. Maroons in possession of the ball. They try to pass to Moore. Ball taken away by Corgi. He passes to Rourke. And Rourke's pass goes long. And speaking of Rourke, remember at halftime, we will revisit Kyle Rourke's game-winning goal against Rochester in the Maroons' last home game, which occurred back on September the 29th. So stay tuned for that. About 2 minutes before we will revisit that goal. Ball kicked into the air by Mavrogiannis. And now Carthage able to possess the ball. Herrera's pass taken away. They give it to Zhao. And now here's Lopez for the Maroons battling for the ball. And a great tackle by Carthage as they win the challenge there. And they pass it back to Mavrogiannis, who actually kicked it outside of the box here. And now Lopez applying pressure for the ball. Mavrogiannis knocks it out of play. The Maroons will get a throw in. Mavrogiannis hasn't even made it back to the net yet. Here's an opportunity for the Maroons. They can get it to the middle of the pitch, but unable to do so.
So the next ball to
Johnson passes back to Drablos. They cross it into the box. Chance to go for goal is Rourke. And that one just over his head as we have 1 minute remaining here in the half. Carthage trying to sprint back the other way and get a quick counterattack before the half. And Martinez able to stay with the ball, being pressured here by Capitasto. And now Corgi, but Martinez threw it all, able to stay with the ball until he made the pass. Herrera, his pass just a little long, and now Moore takes it for the Maroons. Moore passes to Lopez. They've got Rourke on the outside. Moore will go into the box. Chance to score for Schofield on the back end, but that one's scooped up by Mavrogiannis. And one of the Carthage players actually fell down in front of Schofield. Actually may have shielded Schofield from making a play on that one.
10.
And Mavrogiannis sends it down.
7. 6.
That ball will go out of play with 3 seconds to go in the half, and that likely will do it for our first half here at Stagg Field, where your University of Chicago Maroons are still tied with the Carthage College Red Men. No score. As we head into the break, you're watching University of Chicago men's soccer here on the Maroons Broadcast Network. At halftime, we will revisit Kyle Rourke's game-winning goal against the Rochester Yellow Jackets back on September the 29th. So stick with us for that. We've got all of that and more at halftime. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second half after this.
The University of Chicago athletics program aims to enrich the life of the whole person and is invested in competitive excellence. Your contributions to the Friends of Maroon Athletics enhance the student-athlete experience for all teams. Help us build on the already exceptional foundation of success for which UChicago is recognized. Support UChicago student-athletes by making a gift to Friends of Maroon Athletics today.
I think that's a pretty easy answer for all of us. This is like this year's national championship. We came close the past couple years, especially last year. Heartbreakingly short in Greensboro, but that is like the simple goal of this team is a national championship.
I have no doubt we have the team, the personnel to do that, and I think the passion to do it because we came so close last year, and a blown call and a few missed chances and some bad luck really just sent us home. And we want to be back in Greensboro. I have no doubt we can do it.
When you're in college, you kind of find out who you are. And throughout your 4 years, you develop yourself with all the different experiences, which leads into dedicating yourself to your community, to your family. So when you're a senior, you're coming out a well-rounded person.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests outside of the classroom and outside of the court or field. I've had the ability to get into different activities and organizations, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
Getting to be involved in a lot of different things, ranging from obviously being a student athlete to getting involved with my campus and my community, and not only being allowed to do that, but being encouraged to do that.
The opportunity to be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, to have the professors know me on a personal level, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference. It really helps you develop thinking from other people's perspectives and looking at problems from outside the box.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
I've definitely learned how to really be myself. I found out, yes, I am actually a good leader, and yes, I can actually put myself forward because I am good enough. I can do it.
Coming in to college, I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of different career goals, and I've learned so much about myself that I was always like growing and changing.
When I got to college, it forced me to step up and become more of a leader, and I think that was something I had the capability of doing, and forever grateful that being at a Division III school gave me that opportunity.
You have to dedicate your time in the classroom, you have to dedicate your time in the gym, on the field, on the court.
Our coaches and the entirety of the athletic department, they valued the student athlete going out into community and trying something new and getting involved in campus life.
You can get involved in so many different things. So the possibilities are truly limitless for what you can do with your college experience. You can kind of make it your own in the Division III setting. So I would encourage people who want to have flexibility to pursue different interests and passions to go D3.
The University of Chicago athletics program aims to enrich the life of the whole person and is invested in competitive excellence. Your contributions to the Friends of Maroon Athletics enhance the student-athlete experience for all teams. Help us build on the already exceptional foundation of success for which UChicago is recognized. Support UChicago student-athletes by making a gift to Friends of Maroon Athletics today.
My name is Chris Labosco, and I do play-by-play for minor league hockey. It was while I was at the Illinois Media School that I got my first opportunity to do actual play-by-play in my first week of class. Through my time in class, I was able to improve as a broadcaster by learning how to use different equipment, how to set up for a remote broadcast, and how to prepare for each and every game that I would call. I even found an internship doing play-by-play for minor league baseball before graduating. If I never went to the Illinois Media School, I never would have found my passion passion.
I couldn't have said it better myself. This is Jonathan Hood, instructor at the Illinois Media School, formerly Illinois Center for Broadcasting. So many reasons for you to consider Illinois Media School: financial aid for those who qualify, real-world hands-on experience, internships, and so much more. Don't just take my word for it. Set up a tour at one of the 2 Chicagoland locations. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports to learn more. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
Time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting at the Illinois Media School's downtown Chicago campus. Call us at 312-884-8000 or visit 530 South State Street to learn how you can make your dreams of being on television and radio a reality. Don't take my word for it. Check out what some industry professionals said about the Illinois Media School.
Jonathan Hood, ESPN 1000.
People often ask me, Hoodie, how can I be a sports radio guy like you? I tell them it takes drive and determination, and you need to learn how it all works. You can learn to be a sports talk show host, a producer, do play-by-play, and shoot and edit video. You'll have a chance to get internships at stations where you can tap into the knowledge of industry pros. With job placement assistance, you can start your new career in 1 year. It's a great school to get the hands-on training you need for a broadcasting career, doing what you love. They have affordable tuition and financial aid for those who qualify. So don't waste another minute. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
Time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting at the Illinois Media School's downtown Chicago campus. Call us at 312-884-8000 or visit 530 South State Street to learn how you can make your dreams of being on television and radio a reality. Don't take my word for it. Check out what some industry professionals said about the Illinois Media School.
Tom Waddle, ESPN 1000.
Don't waste another minute in a career you don't love. You can be the next great announcer, DJ, producer, or TV reporter. You'll learn key skills from industry pros while working with professional equipment on air and behind the scenes. Still need to keep the 9-to-5 job? Their flexible class schedules can work around any schedule. Short on cash? They have very affordable tuition and financial aid for those who qualify. You'll have access to amazing internships and job placement assistance when you graduate at top radio and TV stations like ESPN. Learn more at beonair.com/Chicago Sports. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
Hi, it's Frankie Robinson. The Illinois Media School, formerly the Illinois Center of Broadcasting, provides hands-on broadcasting and online media training in fully equipped radio and TV studios and web-based computer labs. The instructional staff consists of broadcast media and professionals like myself with many years of broadcast and online media experience. I've watched some of my former students get jobs and excel in the industry. Upon graduation, students are well prepared to enter the broadcast media industry. Check out our campus in Chicago and Lombard and visit beonair.com. That's beonair.com to learn how to get started.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
Back here at Stagg Field, this is University of Chicago Maroons men's soccer here on the Maroons Broadcast Network, powered by the Illinois Media School, as we get ready to start the second half. In just a little over a minute right now, a scoreless tie between the Maroons and the Carthage College Red Men. In that first half, Carthage outshot the Maroons 8-6 with 5 on goal in comparison to 2 for the Maroons. Each team racked up 8 fouls in that first half. The Maroons have the lone yellow card, with that going to Max Lopez, but also another big stat for the Maroons: 4 offsides penalties in comparison to none for Carthage. Those 4 against the Maroons. Actually, the reason why this is still tied, because in that first half, Max Lopez had a header that went into the net, beating the Carthage keeper Nico Mavrogiannis, but the point taken off the board for the Maroons via an offsides call against Max Lopez. And now I see the Maroons already taking the field here at Stagg Field, looking for their 13th win of the season. This field, Stagg Field, the home of the Maroons, where they have not given up a single goal this season. They've outscored opponents 17-0. in now 5.5 games played here at Stagg Field. And let's see if the Maroons can find the goal that can get them the victory here against a pretty tough Carthage College team who in the first half had their chance at scoring. Had one attacking effort where they actually got a shot off of Aaron Katzimpalis, the keeper of the Maroons. And the ball bounced free right in front of the net. But that Maroons defense, that together, they're such a together defense. They always work together to make sure they keep other teams from scoring. Did a great job diving in front of the ball and cleared it out to keep Carthage off the board. And we appear to be in for an interesting second half to see if either of these teams can get the game-winning goal against their opponent in this matchup here tonight. Katzimpalis still in net for the Maroons. Mavrogiannis still in net for Carthage. We are ready to start the second half. Max Lopez will get the kickoff going as we resume play here at Stagg Field on the Maroons Broadcast Network, powered by the Illinois Media School. And Lopez's pass goes back to Sam Drablos. He sends it long, but it's intercepted by Carthage on the far side of the pitch. Johnson battling for the ball, unable to win the challenge. Now the Maroons draw a battle, and we got Johnson mixing it up with one of the Carthage players here. And the official's going to step in between. I believe I saw Capitosto go down on that play. One of the Maroons players went down, and Johnson took exception to that. And that led to the mix-up that we have here.
He did pull the yellow, right? Yeah.
So there was a yellow card that went up.
All right, we'll give it to 24.
And I believe they are going to call that against Esquivel. Is probably the player they're going to give that one to. I can't quite make out the number here, because I believe that's Esquivel still talking to the official, trying to plead his case. But nonetheless, Maroons will get the free kick. So not even a full 30 seconds in, we've already got a little bit of fireworks here in the second half. Pass over to Drablos. Drablos sending it long for Dio Adeosun. Ball headed back the other way by Carthage. That was Messino. And the Maroons will get a corner kick opportunity here, and it will be taken by Vicent Matus. Matus with 2 goals and 2 assists on the season in 13 games played. He crosses it into the box. Scoring opportunity for the Maroons just to the right of the net, and Carthage will clear it out. And it will be another Maroons throw-in, which will be taken by Lick. Lick throws it in, and the ball sent back the other way by Carthage College. Lick heads it over to Johnson. Ball taken away by Esquivel. And now here come the Maroons. They had a chance there with Corgi. Ball taken away by Carthage. Matus tried to cross it. Instead, that pass blocked by Adrian Herrera, number 10 in red for Carthage. Johnson sending it down to Dio Adeosun. Matus. They get the pass to the outside. Here's Lick.
30.
And we got a whistle in the box.
Hard to say.
And now there'll be the free kick taken by Mavrogiannis for Carthage.
Yeah. I think in the 4 years I've been at Carthage, he's probably the best player I've seen. He is, if he's not the fastest guy in the country, he's top 3. His quickness is...
Mavrogiannis sends it long.
3 steps are faster than anyone else's first 3 steps. So I think
and the ball sent back the other way. Out of play for a Maroons throw-in.
they actually decided to time it. use him right now. Yeah. He's been our main.
Throw in on the far side of the pitch.
I mean, Lopez is more.
It goes long for the Maroons. And they pass it back. And out of the middle of the pitch to Corgi. He's looking for Dio Adeosun. That one headed away by Messino for Carthage as they now possess the ball with an opportunity to get a counterattack started. But Scott Lick, with tenacious defense, wins that ball as he takes it away on the tackle from Kevin Mahoney. Herrera sends it into the air. Esquivel heads it back, and a clear foul there by Corgi. And it appears that Corgi could be drawing a card, and that's exactly what it will be. So a yellow card against Renato Corgi, who had a yellow card in the last matchup for the Maroons. And now Herrera will take the free kick for Carthage. Herrera sending it long.
Especially because, I mean, you're on the wrong side of the 50. I mean, anytime you're around there, you can still put that ball.
Ball loose in the box as Katsimpalis will get there and secure possession for the Maroons.
You know, we're not the tallest team, but our two main head guys are dropping some Lopez. They're exceptional in the air. So
Katsimpalis sends it long. Matus unable to make contact with the ball there. Outside pass. Here's Scott Lick. Lick being pressured by Herrera. Pass was deflected away. Matus goes for goal. That one blocked. Ball loose in the penalty area as Lopez tries to get there. But Carthage able to clear it out. Ball possessed by Renato Corgi. Lopez goes down as Herrera takes the ball away from him. And he passes up to Danny Eloiza. Eloiza now possesses it for Carthage. Riley has it on the far side of the pitch. Riley passed it forward, then he got it right back. Ball knocked away by Matus. And Lopez goes down. And that foul, we got a delay on the foul. And also looking down there, we got a couple of coaches going at it, yelling at one another. Meanwhile, play resumes, and the ball scooped up in the penalty area by Mavrogiannis. And Mavrogiannis sends it long. Finds nothing but Maroons as Lick heads that one over to Dio Adeosun. He passed it back to Lick, and Lick just sends it long out of play for a Carthage throw-in, and it will be taken. I thought it was going to be Danny Eloiza, but he'll just drop it off here for Nicholas Messino. Throw-in over his head as now Lick loses the ball. Drablos in possession now for the Maroons, and his pass goes out of bounds in front of the Carthage bench. So it'll be a Maroons throw in. That one deflected away. That's now Johnson. Pass it to the far side. They pass it up to Romero. Romero gets it back from Capitasto. He passed to Matus. Matus with the feed to Lopez for the outside pass to Lick. Lick tries to get it into the box. It's a chance to score for the Maroons. That one off. Not sure if it actually hit the crossbar or the goalpost. But nonetheless, the Maroons unable to get that goal there. A great opportunity. Lick with a great cross into the box. They got the header, but just unable to bring it down and get it into the back of the net. And that leads to this Carthage goal kick from Mavrogiannis. Adeosun passes to Matus. Matus on the through ball, and the Carthage player misses on the interception of the through ball. The shot there from Romero knocked down by Mavrogiannis as we have a Carthage player down in the penalty area. And we're trying to get a number on the Carthage player here as the officials
Bill, your back numbers are easy to read. Your front numbers not so much.
attending to him down in the penalty area. We've played 7 minutes here in the second half, still scoreless.
You know, it's all good. Of course, Loris put like gold.
And one of the Carthage player that was down is now up to his feet. He's still holding his leg. I believe that may be Matt Rohel. He went down in the first half. But good to see him up on his feet as they get the free kick here for Carthage. That ball knocked away. They get a battle for it. And that one out of play will lead to a Katzimpalis goal kick for the Maroons. Katzimpalis passes over to Droblos.
I mean, football's one of the worst.
Droblos tried to pass it, had it deflected away by Eloisa, but Droblos able to repossess the ball, but he's deep into the Maroons' defensive half of the pitch, and his pass goes out of play for a Carthage throw-in. Carthage is in position where if they get a long throw-in into the box, it could cause all sorts of problems for Katzimpalis.
Yeah, we had when Millsaps came through here, like
Messino gets the running throw and it goes into the box. It's headed away by the Maroons. But right back to Messino. And Messino tried to cross it, but it's blocked off of Dio Adeos and out of play for a Carthage throw-in.
And the numbers faded as they went down.
And a whistle here.
So you can see the top
and it will lead
number
to a Maroons goal kick for Katzimpalis. This is University of Chicago men's soccer here on the Maroons Broadcast Network, powered by the Illinois Media School. We are scoreless right now as the Maroons take on the Carthage Redmen. 36-13 to go here in the second half. Scott Lick passing for Adeosun, and he's unable to keep it in play as that one just able to sneak over the touchline for a Carthage throw-in, which will be taken by Nicholas Messino, the junior out of Orland Park, Illinois, attended Marist High School. Messino on the throw as Matus passes to Capitasto. Taken away by Carthage. Here's Herrera. Matus doing a good job keeping his hands up and still trying to challenge the ball as Matus passes to John over to Holquist. Johnson goes down, and that will lead to a yellow card against Carthage. I want to say that's Jeff Montemeyer that picks that up. And the Maroons will now get a free kick. Katzimpalis will take the free kick for the Maroons. Katzimpalis sending the ball down. Matus able to make contact with it to keep it going deeper into the offensive half of the Maroons. The cross from Lick intercepted by Carthage, but Capitasto able to keep it on this half of the pitch. Long shot from distance for Capitasto is knocked down by Mavro Giannis. And his kick is a low liner back the other way.
size number on the frontal didn't meet.
Adeosun trying to pressure the ball, going for it there, and we get a sliding tackle that will result in a Maroons free kick as Lopez was taken down.
That last one was good, no call, because that guy got to the ball before.
Adeosun goes down. The officials will play this one on. So they let Lopez, so they called it a throw-in for the Maroons instead of a foul when Lopez went down, and they do the same here as Adeosun goes down. They allow the game to continue on, and Carthage will throw it in on the far side of the pitch. Riley throws it in quickly for Carthage. Let's see if they go for the through ball to Dio Adeosun. They do.
Indicating, people are in the nets and all that kind of stuff. And so
Adeosun bringing the forwarding pressure, but he's unable to win the ball there. Lick battling forward here with Mahoney, but now the Maroons take it away with Capitasto. Lopez with a nice touch pass to the outside to Vicente Matus. Matus trying to work his way around Lopez. Matus passing over to Adeosun. And now the Maroons going to go with a bit of a reset here as Matus passes to Lopez. Lopez right at the 18-yard line. Lopez delayed his opportunity for goal there, and that may have actually kept him from scoring. Looked more like he was looking for the perfect shot. Probably should have just took the one he had there. Here's a long pass to the outside. Going for goal there off the post. Off the post, and that will keep the Maroons level with Carthage College. I believe that was Carter Romero on the backdoor opportunity to go for goal. But he was unable to put it home as he had a little too much touch on that one, and it ended up hitting the post. But he clearly had Mavrogiannis beat. Johnson passed over to Corgi. He goes long to Dio Adeosun. Adeosun passing to Matus. Matus decides to pass it back to Capitasto. They go to the outside to Lopez, and Lopez, for the second time tonight, called offsides. Mavrogiannis will get the free kick here for Carthage, who also has a sub ready to come on. That'll be Juan Marbin, the junior out of Highland Park, Illinois. Ball headed well into the air by Capitasto. Now Dio Adeosun possessing the ball for the Maroons, and he's knocked down. That one taken away by Eloisa. Scott Lick trying to get to it. Dio Adeosun passing over to Matus. Matus with the outside pass. Here's Romero. Romero got it from Holquist. Romero crosses into the box. Lopez tried to get the header, but the ball went the opposite direction.
Actually was trying to leave it behind for someone because that felt purposeful.
Lick passed it to Capitasto. Now Lick gets it back for the Maroons. Scott Lick with Matus on the outside, and he passes it to him. Matus looked like he wanted to cross it, and he looked like he may have actually hit knees with that Carthage defender, as I saw him grab at his knee for a brief second, but he played through it. And now Carthage with an opportunity to start the counterattack. Corgi trying to pressure the ball as now Riley joins the attack for Carthage. Pressure coming from Isaiah Holquist on the outside, and that one will go out of play. Good defense by Holquist to use that touchline to his advantage as the ball goes out of play for a Maroons throw-in. Johnson.
Thought that it had hit the inside of the net and came out. That's what I thought.
Johnson passing to Capitasto. Capitasto going to send it down.
I'm surprised.
I think he's looking for Lopez, and here's Lopez. Lopez has it, and Lopez takes a nasty fall to the turf here at Stagg Field. And the officials say play it on. Lopez is still down, holding his leg. Here's Romero. And now, with the Maroons attempting to score, the officials will they will stop the game here to tend to Max Lopez, who took a nasty fall trying to possess the ball.
Did they call him offsides?
And Lopez is still down. He's been down ever since that collision, holding his knee.
But he was like sitting down.
No. They just stopped the clock because he's hurt. They just stopped.
And Lopez finally up to his feet.
Call him offsides for
So apparently Lopez was called offsides by the officials, but Lopez never made it back to his feet after that collision.
I think it was the guy who was
after that collision trying to possess the ball, and Lopez is still limping around on the field. And I see Kyle Rourke getting ready to come on for the Maroons, likely to replace Lopez as the ball goes out of play. And let's see, Lopez will stay on, and Rourke will come on. 19%. So Rourke comes on, as does Juan Marbin. So Marbin comes on for Carthage. He replaces Freddie Martinez. Rourke replaces Vicente Matus.
A little worried about basketball.
As Carthage will get the throw in.
Okay. As the cash kind of builds up, I get some slowdown, so I have to reset my clock every once in a while.
And we get a whistle on the far side. Carthage. Here's Carthage will get a free kick. So the free kick now will come from Herrera. Adrian Herrera will take the free kick here for Carthage. All but 3 players in the box for Carthage, including Herrera. And they've got Juan Marbin, who just came on, dancing around down there, in and out of the box. If I were the Maroons, that's the player I would think I would watch to try to cut back door and get the goal here. The ball goes in front. It's deflected away. Riley able to possess it for Carthage. He's being pressured. He'll pass it over to Marbin. Marbin goes for Riley. The ball goes out of play. That will be a Maroons. Let's see if they're going to go goal kick with this one here. Actually, no, they're going to say Maroons throw in. Long throw in here for the Maroons is intended for Lopez. Lopez passes to Dio Adeosun. Going back to Lopez, but Herrera able to intercept for Carthage. And now Lopez with the pass up the pitch to Rourke. Rourke tried to slide for it, almost took out Rohel on that play. Here's Romero. Romero set it up for Rourke. Rourke on the outside of the pitch. And Rourke bumped off the ball. Out of play on the tackle. As we get a couple of Maroon substitutions. One being number 21, Bryce Millington. The other, number 25, Jorge Bronco. Dio Adeosun will come off, as will Max Lopez. So Lopez with an opportunity to get that knee looked at. Still running off a little gingerly, but definitely running better than he was about 3 minutes ago. Ball headed into the air by the Maroons. Millington hedged the ball to the outside, and Riley kicks that one off of Millington out of play for another Carthage throw-in. And Kevin Riley himself will take the throw-in. They send it long down the pitch. Johnson tried to possess it for the Maroons. And it actually got knocked back by Carthage, but the Maroons able to possess the ball anyway. Pass on the far side. They pass it back to Johnson. And once again, Carthage continuing to deflect that ball away, trying to get their counterattack going. Millington passes outside to Johnson. Chance for the Maroons to go back the other way. Ball knocked away. Now here's Riley. And we get another foul on the play. And Carthage will get the free kick. Carthage with another guy set to come on. That's Xavier Cruz, freshman out of Racine, Wisconsin. Warming up right at midfield. Free kick coming here from Carthage. They send it long the other way. Johnson out in front for the Maroons. He heads it into the air. And then Holquist tries to head it back to Katsimpoulos. And it will result in a Carthage corner, as Katsimpoulos was unable to get there before the ball crossed the touchline. So, sort of a false start on the horn there, or maybe not, as Cruz does finally come on for Carthage. Xavier Cruz will come on. He will replace Ivan Esquivel. So 15 for 24 on that sub for Carthage. They got a corner on the far side of the pitch. It comes into the box. Chance for goal, but the ball goes the opposite way. Johnson tries to clear it out. They go for goal anyway, and they get it. A long distance goal for Carthage. And that goal was Jeff Montemeyer. And that is the first goal that the Maroons have allowed on this ground all season. And Jeff Montemeyer is the first opposing player to score a goal against the Maroons at Stagg Field this season, as now Carthage has a 1-0 advantage. So now the Maroons, already in the unfamiliar position of having to bounce back from a loss, now in the unfamiliar position of trying to find an equalizing goal on their home field. Riley sliding there.
Phil, who did we say on the corner again? 11.
Ball going the other way. Ball possessed by Johnson for the Maroons. 24-15 to go in this match. Holquist. They pass it over to Millington now. Millington finds Rourke on the outside. Rourke goes to Millington. Millington goes long into the box. Scott Lick going to try to charge the ball. Unable to get possession of it for the Maroons. Maroons go for goal here. That one just to the left of the net. Out of play. And what a second half. It looked like the Maroons had a goal earlier. But the ball bounced off the post on the shot from Carter Romero. And now Jeff Montemeyer with a long distance shot beats Aaron Katzimpalis for the first goal that the Maroons have given up on their home ground all season here at Stagg Field. Lopez comes on. He will replace Millington. So that's 9 for 21 on the substitution there for the Maroons. Ball sent long by Carthage, their keeper Mavrogiannis. Nico Mavrogiannis sent that one long, but the Maroons end up with possession. Outside pass, looked like it may have been deflected, sent back the other way. And now the pass to the middle of the pitch to Corgi, taken away by Carthage. And that pass long to the outside of the pitch. And that one off of Carthage, out of play for a throw-in. Our next presentation of University of Chicago athletics will be tomorrow when the women's soccer team takes on the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. We'll have that one for you tomorrow, scheduled for 7 p.m. here on the Maroons Broadcast Network. Back the other way come the Maroons, trying to find that equalizing goal, but there's a takeaway by Carthage. This is Messino. And now Messino, he's broken through the last line of defense. He's got one man to beat, and it's Katzimpalis. But instead, the help comes in. He passes to the middle of the pitch. A chance for Carthage to score. And Xavier Cruz, unable to get that kicked the way he wanted. The ball goes straight into the air and out of play. And Cruz, it appears that Cruz and Katzimpalis are having some words down in the penalty area. And Katzimpalis getting ready to take the goal kick. And Katzimpalis with the quick pass. The Maroons try to send one long on this pass from Drablos. Ball headed well into the air. Maroons trying to get possession. And now the ball taken away by Carthage as Capitasto hits the pitch. Long pass to the outside. And they pass it back to Katzimpalis. And Katzimpalis will send it long. Ball headed away by Capitasto. Carthage able to possess the ball here in the middle of the pitch. Challenging there is Capitasto and a foul. And the Carthage player that fell there grabbing at the ankle.
No, I think it's on someone else. I don't think it's on Nico.
And we get a yellow card.
Who's that? Is that Johnson? No, it's not Johnson. Who's that? Work? Yeah, it's on Work maybe?
And it looks like I saw a yellow card go up. I'm trying to get official confirmation if that's on Nico Capitasto or not.
I guess I'll give it to Nico for now. I think it was 24. It looked like something happened after the foul. Yeah, I think it was on 24.
And the Carthage player that was caught in that mix-up, I didn't see his number. He is down, and he is still holding his ankle as the training staff here at Stagg Field runs onto the field to take care of him. And I'm looking at the Carthage bench. It looks like David Snooks, number 27, the junior out of Alsip, Illinois, attended Marist High School. He removed his hoodie down there, so he could be the player getting ready to come on. And Snooks was heading towards the table to check in, but he has not made it all the way to midfield. The Carthage player that went down is up. That's a great sign. Tough to see those numbers from this distance, at least those front numbers anyway. As now Vicente Matus is going to check in for the Maroons, and now David Snooks is going to check in for Carthage. So Snooks will come on, and he will replace Danny Eloisa. So Eloisa will come off.
Sometimes referees are
and now I see a couple of players having some words on the pitch here. That's Xavier Cruz, I believe, having some words with Johnson. So he and Nate Johnson going at it there. 14 in white, Nate Johnson. 15 in red, Xavier Cruz. Adrian Herrera goes along with that free kick. Ball headed back the other way as the Maroons try to get their counterattack going. And a long kick over the head of Katsimpoulos and through the goalpost here. But for a moment, it looked like that one may have just gotten over Katsimpoulos' head and into the net. But luckily for the Maroons, not the case. As Matus comes back on, as does Dio Adeosun, as they will replace Jorge Branco and Carter Romero. Drablos passes over to Capitasto. Long pass to Scott Lick. Here's Lick into the penalty area. Lick crosses in front of into the net. Chance to score the goal, and the ball was blocked. Rourke tried to score, and a foul called against Rourke. As there was a tie-up between Rourke, one of the Carthage defenders, and Nico Mavrogiannis.
Where was the foul?
And now Mavrogiannis is doubled over holding a leg.
I don't understand this at all.
And Kyle Rourke, it appeared he had a great chance on the second effort there as he popped right back up from the collision in the box going for goal. But on his shot, it was deflected away by Carthage.
It'll only be the longest if we actually
And now Carthage will get a free kick. It will not be taken by Mavrogiannis.
I still don't understand the foul.
And that one headed away by Carthage, but the Maroons able to gain possession. They send it back the other way. Lopez being held
But Max can't.
by Lopez.
So he can't try to shove it.
Ball taken away by the Maroons. Matus passes over to Corgi, who passes over to Lundquist. Or Holquist. Droblos. Droblos passing to Adeosun. Herrera wins the challenge for the ball, and no foul as Rourke went down on that play, and Rourke was looking for the whistle. Now Lopez with a chance to go for goal as Mavrogiannis lays out in front of him to turn back that scoring opportunity for the Maroons. Mavrogiannis sends the ball long, gets headed away by the Maroons. And that one will go out of play for a Carthage throw-in. Quick pass taken away by the Maroons. Matus passed it back, and now here's Scott Lick. Lick passes to Adeosun. Adeosun out to Lick on the outside of the pitch. Lick trying to work to get to the goal. We'll pass it back to Adeosun. Adeosun over to Lick. Lick decides, let's go back to Droblos and get a better read on the defense with a look from distance. Droblos went to Capitasto, ball bounced off his foot. Katsimpoulos is well out of the penalty areas. He picks that one up almost near midfield. Corgi going long to the outside of the pitch. Here's a chance for the Maroons. Can they get the cross? As Isaiah Holquist passes it back. They cross it into the box. Adeosun is taken down in the box. No call against Carthage. And they will get the goal kick.
And Dio has a reputation of that. I don't know if he played reputation.
Nico Mavrogiannis will take another goal kick. He sends it long. Xavier Cruz applying the forwarding pressure. And now he gets some reinforcements, but the Maroons send it the other way. Adeosun had that one taken away from him by Messino. A battle for the ball as both number 8s go down. That's Montemeyer and Corgi. The foul will be called against Montemeyer, and the Maroons will get the free kick. Sam Droblos set to take the free kick for the Maroons. Droblos sends it into the penalty area. Johnson headed it up the pitch, and now here's Droblos going for the box. The ball's in the penalty area. A chance to get the header for Rourke, but the ball does not go towards the net. It goes the opposite direction, and Mavrogiannis able to scoop it up. Mavrogiannis sends it long. They pass to Lopez. Lopez met by 3 Carthage defenders. And down goes Xavier Cruz.
Why are you running alone?
And Cruz draws the free kick for Carthage as he and Nate Johnson, look like Nate Johnson made contact with his leg. And now Adrian Herrera will take the free kick for Carthage. He sends it into the box. Ball headed out by Droblos. And Katsimpoulos will let that one just bounce out of play as the Maroons will get a substitution here in the form of Matthew Coe, their second leader in goals on the season with 11. The team leader in assists with 7. Also coming on for Carthage is number 24, Ivan Esquivel, and he will replace Xavier Cruz. But clearly the Maroons going to try to make something happen here with Coe now in the match. Riley had it knocked out of play. It'll be a Carthage throw-in as the Maroons were the players that knocked it out. Sliding effort for the ball as Katsimpoulos passes over to Capitasto. Quick pass to Lick. Lick trying to find his way around Juan Marbin. Instead, passes back to Capitasto. He passes to Lopez.
They're packing it in, so we won't have any big lanes. They're going to keep
Marbin passing to the outside. He finds Esquivel. Esquivel had a teammate in the middle of the pitch, but Johnson with the heads-up play to intercept.
That's the thing, when we're pressing so far out that you can leave yourself wide open for somebody.
Dio Adeosun. Pass to Matus. Capitasto. Passing over to Scott Lick. Lick goes through around Marbin. He passes outside to Coe. Coe passes to Lick. Lick has it in the penalty area. He's taken down in the box. And no call to Scott Lick as play continues. Marbin sends it down. Ball taken away by Drablos. About the third time in this half, a Maroons player has gone down in the box, but no call. As now here's Matthew Coe on the outside. And Coe is called offsides. A little over 13 minutes remaining in this match, as the Maroons are trailing the Carthage College Redmen 1-0, the lone goal of the match, to number 8 Jeff Montemeyer for Carthage College. That was his third of the season. Ball headed into the air by Capitasto. Capitasto looking for Lopez, and Lopez almost got a foot to the knee there. We know he's had knee problems earlier in this matchup. Pass over to Lick. Here's Scott Lick on the near side of the pitch for the Maroons. Lick passes to Coe. Corgi passing back to Johnson. Johnson trying to cross it into the box, but is headed out by Carthage. Capitasto. Pass to the far side. Maroons get across. Lopez is in the box. Chance to Lopez to go for goal. That one just outside of the left post. And Carthage will get the goal kick here. Another scoring opportunity turned back by Nico Mavrogiannis as the Maroons are trying to get that equalizing goal. Maroons have outshot Carthage 14-10 in this match. There have been a total of 27 fouls in this match, 15 for the Maroons, 12 for Carthage, and 5 yellow cards, 3 for the Maroons, 2 for Carthage. Opportunity for Matthew Coe to possess the ball. If he can get it, he's got a good chance to score. Coe unable to win the ball there, and that one goes out for a Maroons throw-in. Carter Romero, number 27, is coming back on for the Maroons, and it looks like he's going to replace Vicente Matus.
See right there, if that's 100% Matthew Coe, he gets that ball.
Scott Lick will take a charging throw-in. It goes into the box. Lopez heads it away. Chance to go for goal for Corgi, but Mavrogiannis will pick that one up after he kills a few seconds by letting it roll as close to the touchline as possible. Also had Max Lopez charging, trying to save possession for the Maroons. Speaking of charging, coming back the other way, Carthage had a chance of trying to get that one away from Katsimpoulos, but he just scooped it up. And a bit of a collision on the far side of the pitch there. Riley passed it, now he's got it back. Riley pressured by Carter Romero. Riley now surrounded by 3 Maroons players as he goes down, and the ball out of play for a Carthage throw-in. Another Carthage substitution as Danny Eloiza is set to come back on. Inside 10 minutes remaining in the match. Carthage clinging to a 1-0 advantage here in the second half. Eloiza will replace David Snooks. Remember, Eloiza went down earlier, so good to see him back on the pitch. Riley unable to secure possession, and the ball goes out of play for a Maroons throw-in. It's crunch time here for the Maroons as Katsimpoulos has the ball. Maroons trying to find that equalizing goal against the Carthage Redmen. Long pass taken away by Carthage. Martinez had it, and that went out of play. This is University of Chicago men's soccer here on the Maroons Broadcast Network, powered by the Illinois Media School. We're live here at Stagg Field in Chicago, Illinois. I'm Chris Rouse on the call with Carthage currently leading your Maroons 1-0 with 8:40 to go in this match. Martinez around Drablos. He gets into the penalty area. Drablos kicks it into the air looking for Lick, and Lick sends it back the other way for Lopez. Lopez has Cole on the outside. Lopez actually lost the ball as he tried to head it over to Cole. Now he will just pass it over to Cole naturally. And now here's Dio Adeosun. Adeosun has Romero, and Romero trying to make a backwards pass to the outside man. Pretty much negated the Maroons' momentum on that play. Adeosun charging the ball, but Adrian Herrera sends it back the other way, and Katsimpoulos secures possession. And he'll send it into the box. He'll pass it over to Drablos. Drablos drops the ball back to Capitasto. Pass to the far side to Nate Johnson. Johnson back to Capitasto. Capitasto passing over to Corgi. Renato Corgi with the pass to Matthew Coe. Coe has Scott Lick on the outside, and he goes to him. Here's Lick. Lick with the cross. Lopez for the header, but it goes out of play. And it appears that that's Lopez again caught off sides. And that one was questionable because Lopez was charging in behind the pass from Scott Lick.
The ball is played. And like if the ball's in front of the player.
And now Carthage will get the free kick.
They don't know what they're doing. These are not offside. It's because it's this kid. I mean, we missed, so it didn't matter.
Renato Corgi passes over to Johnson. Here's Corgi. Corgi passes to Lick. Lick battled off the ball there by Martinez. Martinez goes down as the ball goes out of play for a Maroons throw-in. The throw-in goes to Lopez. Lopez throwing his hands up saying he was held, but gets no love from the officials on the call.
This guy down here is overmatched.
Holquist had the ball knocked away from him, but it actually goes out off of him for a Carthage throw-in with 6:02 to go in the match. Maroons trying to find that equalizer. They've had one goal taken off the board already in this match. Max Lopez scored a goal that was negated because of an offsides call back in the first half. Capitasto passes over to Johnson. Pass to the far side of the pitch. Holquist passes to Corgi. He looks over to Drablos. Drablos sends it into the penalty area. Well, Carthage easily will play that one out of the box. Chance to go for goal for the Maroons. Ball in the air. Chance to go for Rourke. And that one, that's Romero. And way too much power on that one. Needed much more finesse. But he went for power, and that one goes well over the net for a goal kick. Adeosun sends it back the other way. Under 5 minutes to go in this match. Here's Drablos. Here come the Maroons. Johnson tries to send it long. Adeosun intercepts that pass from Carthage. Adeosun stays with the ball.
NYU's good. Like,
And now the Maroons intercept the pass. They send it across. They're looking for Lick. Ball kicked into the air by Martinez, and then he just heads it out of play for another Maroons throw-in. Lick with a charging throw into Lopez. Capitasto to Corgi and over to the opposite side of the pitch. They try to get into the penalty area. Cole heads over to Adelson. Ball sent down by Carthage. Maroons able to gain possession at Sam Drablos. Drablos over to Lick. Lick for Adelson. Instead he found Lopez, but the ball goes backwards as Carthage able to clear it out again.
There's 6 guys on the back line right now. So we got every time we put like
Carthage
all in.
with 6 guys back protecting the penalty area. Lopez goes down. Herrera sending it long the other way. Katsampalis is in front of the net. Drablos is in front of the charging Carthage player, who is Esquivel, as Katsampalis passes it over to Johnson. 3:10 to go in the match. Ball on the far side for the Maroons. They're looking for Adelson. Adelson looking for Romero.
And then another bad touch.
And the ball out of play. Maroons get the quick throw in. Capitasto. Long actually does not play that one as he lets it go long to Drablos. Capitasto puts the pass into the penalty area. A chance to go for goal for Romero. And we get a whistle.
Another offsides? No! How?
Offsides against Carter Romero.
Offsides on every single touch. It's not possible.
In the Maroon sideline, they are not happy with that call, as they're looking at the side judge saying, how could he have been offsides? And also there was a Carthage player down in the box, and time continued to run. Maybe about 24 seconds ran off the clock on that play. And the Maroons are not happy with this at all. Another offsides call against the Maroons.
I've never seen anything.
That's 9 against them in this match. Long kick here from Mavrogiannis, and a foul called against the Maroons against Renato Corgi. We got 2 minutes to go in the match. And you can feel the Maroons getting antsy here. They've been trying to get that goal. They're getting desperate for that equalizing goal. As now Carthage will send it long. Herrera was going to try to make a long pass, but the Carthage bench immediately yelled, hold it. Maroons are able to possess the ball. Dio Adelson passes to the outside to Holquist. Here's Romero. 90 seconds to go in the match. They send it long. Outside pass as Lopez able to possess the ball for the Maroons. He goes for Cole. Ball knocked away. Maroons will get the throw in. 1:20 to go. The long throw in goes into Cole. Cole is surrounded by red uniforms as the ball is passed back out to Lick. Lick goes long on the pass. That one caught out of the air by Nico Mavrogiannis.
1 minute remaining in regulation.
We have 1 minute to go. Mavrogiannis sends it long. Scott Lick unable to gain possession. Drablos pass to Johnson. It's crunch time now for the Maroons. That one's sent back the other way. Maroons are going to pursue. They're going to have to pursue the ball here as Katsampalis possesses it out near midfield. His pass actually went the wrong way. He was trying to hit Johnson, and the ball sort of went backwards on him there. A battle for the ball here. And that one kicked out of play by Carthage. 22 seconds to go. Adelson His pass sent back by Herrera. 15 seconds. Katsampala sends it into the air with 10 seconds to go. Maroons, they got to get up the field here. They get a pass. Here's a chance to go for goal. The long shot from Lopez is blocked. And the Carthage College Redmen come into Stagg Field, and they score the first goal from a visitor against the Maroons, and that's all they need as they get a 1-0 victory over the University of Chicago Maroons here at Stagg Field. The lone goal of the match coming from Jeff Montemeyer, which was his third of the season. And Carthage College now goes to 9-7 on the season. They are the first CCIW conference team to beat the Maroons this season, as the Maroons now fall to 12-2-1 on the season. A well-played game for Carthage as they beat the Maroons. The Maroons called for 9 offsides penalties in this match, including one that took a goal off the board from Max Lopez, as Carthage gets the victory 1-0. And that will do it for our presentation of University of Chicago men's soccer here on the Maroons Broadcast Network, powered by the Illinois Media School. For more information on careers in broadcasting, go to beonair.com. That's be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com. The Illinois Media School. Learn how to be a pro from the pros. So once again, our final here from Stagg Field. The Carthage College Redmen defeat the University of Chicago Maroons 1-0. Our next presentation of University of Chicago Maroons athletics will be tomorrow night at 7 p.m. when the women's soccer team takes on the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. We'll have that here on the Scarlet Hawks broadcast, on the Maroons Broadcast Network, as they take on the Scarlet Hawks. So once again, our final, Carthage defeating the Maroons 1-0. For all of our crew here at Stagg Field in Chicago, Illinois, I'm Chris Rouse. We will see you tomorrow for University of Chicago women's soccer against the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Take care, everybody.
The University of Chicago athletics program aims to enrich the life of the whole person and is invested in competitive excellence. Your contributions to the Friends of Maroon Athletics enhance the student-athlete experience for all teams. Help us build on the already exceptional foundation of success for which UChicago is recognized. Support UChicago student-athletes by making a gift to Friends of Maroon Athletics today.